Melissa here, coming to you from my garden, and it's been a little while since I've been able to get on and record a video, so I figured I'd do a few of them together. Right now, these are the Jerusalem artichokes that I have. They're actually starting to flower on the top, and there's a beautiful butterfly. Jerusalem artichokes are actually tubers that grow down in the ground. Look how big and fat these stalks are. Pretty hefty stalk there. I have these just in a little raised bed, and the tubers grow down in the ground. You eat those. They're kind of like a potato, I guess you could say. They're not really, it's a tuber, but it's like a potato substitute. You can eat them like potatoes, and they grow these beautiful flowers on the top. They kind of look like sunflowers. They're in the sunflower family. Yeah, and right next to it I have here is Moringa. It's actually a very good perennial. It's a tree. You eat the leaves on it. To me, it tastes like a little bit like sweet peas. I put it in everything because it's very nutritional. This one actually froze in this past winter, but it's come back. I have a few moringas. There's one over here next to my banana tree. And I have one in this pot here that I bring in so that I don't lose everything. Here's a katuk. This actually froze to the ground. This is another perennial. You can eat the leaves. You just cook them in with whatever you're eating. Over here, this bed is cassava or yucca. This is another one that you eat the tubers that grow in the ground. And this has been doing really well. They're actually small, but these I took off of my trees from last year. You actually can cut and save the bark, and you can regrow it straight from the bark of the tree. That's what I did with the group of these there. And I got some Mexican sunflowers, which are nitrogen fixers, in with them. And those actually regrew from last year also. Over here is my asparagus bed. To some people it might look like a bunch of weeds, and there actually are a couple weeds and stuff growing around the outside, but this is how the asparagus looks when it grows. You're supposed to let it grow for 3 years. These are 2-year crowns, so next year I'll be able to eat them. Let's see if I can find one growing in new. This side is a little more like, see, here's the asparagus growing when it first grows. That's how it looks, just like a regular asparagus. You want to eat them when they're the size of pencils, but they grow big and bushy like this. There's another perennial. Over here, next to this other banana tree, these are pigeon peas or gandules. And those are a pea that grows for 5 years. And I got a little bit of a, down here, some Thai chilies growing in them. And there's some basil next to it. There's a mix of stuff over there. That berry bush over there is a beauty berry, which is native to Florida. Those grow wild around here everywhere. Figured I'd give you a little update on the loofah. We got some gourds growing. This one's pretty huge. They look almost like a cucumber. And there's one there. There's another one here. And here's one here. And they usually have the flowers closed up here, but these big, beautiful yellow flowers that come before the gourds come in. So that's just a little quick update. I haven't been out in my garden much because life showed up and got busy, but there's a quick update of a few things. Somebody had actually asked me about my horseradish. So these are 2 of the little horseradish that I had planted. Some bugs have eaten this one a little bit, but they are still alive and growing. However, I have some in the shade that I'll show you. Okay, this, I just threw a piece of the root in a pot. This is horseradish here. See how much bigger the leaves are on this horseradish? These are all the leaves, and I actually just picked a caterpillar that was on here eating these leaves up. And some of these, now this is not horseradish, this is a different plant that's grown in a pot, but these are all leaves from the horseradish growing here. See, as the horseradish grows underneath the ground. So yeah, those are growing also. It's summertime, it is hot, it is the end of July. I got stuff growing everywhere. I just haven't had time to make a full video, so I will definitely update soon with everything that's growing on. Socksmucks, say hi. Anyway, I'm Melissa and I'm out. Recycle, reuse, and repurpose.